again, and welcome back to our series on bug out bags. This one we're going to cover first aid, personal hygiene, and communications. Now the communications is really geared towards information, okay, not necessarily communicating with other people, but again, that could be a priority. Like we talked about before, cell phone is probably going to be the first thing you reach for, but when bad things start happening, cell towers might be down. So something to think about having on hand is something more along the lines of a CB radio. That would be a good place to start. If you're inclined to go a little further in that direction, communicating with other people, then you might want to get into the whole ham radio thing. Now there's classes and permitting and stuff that go along with some of that, depending on how far you go. But again, that's something you might want to look into. Besides the cell phone, you might also think about getting the small handheld walkie-talkies, like from Walmart or whatever, other outdoor stores, just for communications within your group. Should you have to split up for some reason, or maybe you're just doing a simple security check before you bed down for the night or before you head out in the morning. Be a good idea to have some handheld radios to talk to each other. But really, one of the most important things you're going to need when you're bugging out is just information about what's going on around you. Again, cell towers might be down, you might not be able to talk to people outside the affected area, so we need to gain information somehow. Make sure we're not walking into something worse along our route. So one of the easiest things to have is a simple crank powered radio. This here has AM, FM, shortwave, and weather band. It's solar powered and it's crank powered. Simply crank it up, and it has an internal battery that stores the juice. Again, it's multi-function. This particular one also has a LED flashlight, and I have a USB cable on here for my phone because it also has a port to plug your cell phone into there, anything else that uses the mini USB, and you can use the crank to charge those up should you have to. All right, and that'll keep you informed of what's going on around you. And that's the one I carry in my pack. I have a larger version. This used to be in my pack. This is more for home now, but it's the same thing, just a larger size. It too is crank powered, solar powered, and it also has a separate AA, actually AAA battery pack. Okay. Again, with anything with batteries, don't store the batteries in it. Have the batteries separate. Put them in when you need them. Okay. Again, I got a phone cord on here for charging our cell phones should I need to. Now, something a lot of people forget to think about. Again, we're talking a natural disaster type situation where we can't stay in place, we have to get out, okay? But at some point we're going to return, and we may not necessarily be returning to what we left, okay? Natural disasters do damage, all right? Your house may be damaged. So something you're going to have is all your important documents, okay? Now, you can simply box those up and haul them with you if you want, or the easy way to do it is to scan them all, okay? All your birth certificates, marriage licenses, social security cards, medical records, shot records. Even in this day and age, they may want to see tax returns, okay? So scan your documents and save them on a flash drive or a CD or something along those lines. Now, while you're away, or maybe you're not even allowed to come back into your area yet, the whole area may be a disaster area and you can't get back to it, you may have to show these documents to somebody. Okay, now anybody you would have to show them to, they're probably going to have computers up and running, but it might be a good idea to have a tablet or a small laptop, whatever the case may be, just so you can pull those documents up yourself. Okay, and in the case of this tablet, there's enough storage space on here. I've actually got all that stored on here, and this is more or less a backup. Okay, so something to think about there. Have your important documents with you, one way or the other. Moving on, personal hygiene. Again, this is a short term, point A to point B. You know, hopefully it's not going to be more than a few days. Wet ones. All right, a tube of wet ones. It's really all I carry in my bag. Everything from, you know, cleaning up around the wound, maybe just washing my face and hands, to, you know, taking care of bodily functions. This is really all you need is some wet ones. If you want, you know, alternatives obviously are like a small container of liquid soap or bar soap and a wash rag. You know, roll of toilet paper in a plastic bag. A little travel toothbrush and toothpaste if you want. Whatever the case may be, try to keep it as compact as you can. Okay. But like I say, the simplest way, you got everything all in one package right here, minus brushing your teeth, of course. So wet ones. So moving on from that, again, bad things are happening. As much as you might not want to think about it, you or somebody in your group might be injured, or you may have to help some injured people along the way. So you want to get or put together the best first aid kit you can, again keeping size and weight in mind. Now, there's plenty of commercial options out there. Most of them are pretty good. This is more of my everyday carry pack. Okay, I carry a gun every day, concealed carry. And if you carry a gun, you got to be prepared for gunshots, right? So I carry a quick clot trauma pack as part of my everyday kit, and it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and have something like this in your bug out bag with your other first aid items. All right. Now with the other items, again, you can buy a kit commercially. These are usually pretty good. They have just about everything you need in there, but again, in this kind of situation, be thinking beyond Band-Aids and Advil. Okay, there's going to be some bad injuries that could happen to you or somebody around you. So again, we want to think blood coagulant type bandages, right? Butterflies, EMT shears, scalpels. You know, think beyond your normal Ranger candy and Band-Aid. Okay. One of my favorite kits is this pouch here that is MOLLE compatible, so it'll fit on a belt, on a MOLLE vest. I can strap it to my pack. I can just carry it in a pocket. Again, multi-function. And this is actually designed to be a first aid kit, so it's got multiple pouches and areas to carry things. So I've got everything from, you know, shears to tourniquets to Band-Aids, lip balm, painkillers, even cold medicine and things like that. You never know what type of year or what condition you're going to start out in. I'm one of those with some sinus problems, so I like to carry the cold and flu type stuff with me, you know, in case I'm already junked up when things happen. All right. Kind of like the map and compass, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of first aid, but I would like to throw out there generally that it's way too easy to get first aid training to not go get it. Okay, you can go online to the American Red Cross. They have online courses. You won't be certified, but they have online courses in the $20 to $30 range where you can get some great basic first aid training on not only how to put your kit together, but to be able to use those items. And if you want to go beyond that, they have courses in the $100 range where you actually go and get certified. All right, basic and advanced first aid, CPR, and if you want to go above and beyond, you can actually get with your local CERT team, as they call it, Community Emergency Response Team, and you can get certified. Okay, and that way you'd be helping your community in emergencies also. Also, you see laying out here, you've seen this in the other video too, is a shemagh. Again, this is one of those multi-function items, a shemagh or a bandana, that you should have around. All right. Beyond being a large dressing, you know, this thing is a sling. If I need to sling an arm, I can stretch it out, twist it up, use it for a tourniquet. Again, it's just multi-function thing you should have in your kit. All right. That pretty much covers it for this one. We've covered at this point pretty much everything you should have in your bug out bag. All right. We are going to do one more video, and it's basically going to be what I'm personally carrying, and then we'll have more videos in the future on specific items. So again, thanks for hanging with us through this series of videos. I appreciate it. And if there's anything beyond this you want to discuss, hit us up on Facebook, give us a like, and shoot us a message there. I'd be more than happy to talk over your goals with you. And until next time, stay safe and get out there and practice.